with the death of Bruno Sammartino, would you mind talking about him a bit? And
Yeah. If I was back in Bruno's heyday, I was there when he had his second run. And if I was from another planet and landed, and I've seen all the champions from Thez. I didn't see him when he was champion, but I had the pleasure of being a six-man tag with him one time with Jersey Joe Walcott as a special referee who was the world heavyweight boxing champion. I've seen Briscoe, I've seen Funk, both Funks, I've seen Harley, I've seen Record Course, Steamboat, on and on and on. And like I said, if I had landed in the world and the first time I went to a wrestling match, I would know Bruno was a world champion. The way he carried himself, the way he looked, he was the epitome of what a wrestler should look like. You know, you train constantly. He was, and you know how people exaggerate what they can lift. Bruno did a 560-pound bench press back in the day. No wraps, no suit, nothing. So with a suit and wraps, I would say he would have done 700 pounds. He had, a lot of people knocked Bruno's wrestling ability. I saw him have a match one time on TV with Baron Cicluna when Baron's career was winding down, and they did back in the day a Southern style match with high spots, arm drags, very little healing from Cicluna, and they went about 15 minutes on TV, which was a rarity for Bruno to wrestle on TV. And when Bruno made a comeback, he made a comeback. I just read something that I almost questioned the validity of it. He sold out the Gardens 180 times. That's something to say. And all the length of time that he held the title, it was over 4,000 days. I mean, he was a special athlete. And people say, well, he only drew in the Northeast. That's crazy, because he went to San Francisco when Ray Stevens was red hot, and he wrestled. They did a great angle. He wrestled Ray Stevens. And Ray was the U.S. champion out there, and Ray beat him on a countout. And the thing was, in California at the time, in Shire's territory, if you got counted out of the ring, you lost. So technically, Ray Stevens was the WWWF champion for a moment, until the WWWF came down and said your title doesn't change on a countout or disqualification. He also went to Montreal, and Killer Kowalski was a dear friend of mine. Kowalski told me that Bruno put him over in the middle of the ring. This was between Bruno's run as champion. So people saying that he didn't do jobs is not true. He also made All Japan Wrestling with Baba. He was a very close friend of Baba. He went over there, they did 60 minutes numerous times. And you being the athlete you are, you know 60 minutes is a long time. And with a guy like Baba, it's even longer. And that's no discredit to Baba, because Baba was at the tail end of his career, or at least he was on the downslide. And Bruno made All Japan Wrestling.